11 iconic Pacific Coast highway stops you need to check on your next road trip. We all wholeheartedly concur that the Pacific Coast Highway is one of the world's best drive-stop places. Road trips with your besties are the epitome of summer. These Pacific Coast Highway locations are certain to stoke your wanderlust if you're trying to decide where to go on your next journey. No matter how you get there, a journey along the sun-drenched, shore-hugging Pacific Coast Highway is sure to be the adventure of a lifetime. In today's video, we'll talk about the 11 stops you may want to check when visiting the Pacific Coast Highway. Number 11. Santa Monica Pier. The Santa Monica Pier is significant for a variety of reasons. It has a long history. Having first opened in 1909, beachgoers have long flocked there. It's a final stop on Route 66. It's been in innumerable TV series and motion pictures and is significant in the history of road trips. Today, you may discover all kinds of retro entertainment, including vintage rides, arcade games, and aquariums. At the Albright, you may sit down and eat seafood, or you can just have a milkshake and enjoy the fantastic people watching. You get extra points if you observe the sunset over the lake from the pier's edge. Number 10. Shrine Drive-Thru Tree. Drive-thru trees are a traditional rest area that is exclusive to California. Where else in the world can you find trees that are so large that a car can pass through them? Let alone ones that have been tunneled out so that you can actually drive through them? Near the end of Highway 1 in Northern California, there are a few drive-thru trees. The Shrine Drive-Thru Tree stands out because the tunnel looks natural rather than like it was cut through the tree. Kids will adore the adorable small playhouses that are available here. Don't worry if your car won't fit through the tree, you can still get that photo by walking through it. Number 9. Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is really crossed by the Pacific Coast Highway. However, instead of driving it, park and cross on foot or by bicycle. Start in Golden Gate Park, where you can find some fantastic photo opportunities. It might be foggy, but that's San Francisco for you, and then cross the bay feeling the breeze off the water. The town of Sausalito, which includes a charming promenade, a marine center, rodeo beach, shops, boutiques, bars, restaurants, and a ton more, is on the other side of the bridge. Number 8. Willits KOA Holiday. If you're just traveling through, you can visit the KOA and have fun by purchasing a day pass. The Willits KOA Holiday is tucked away in a quiet redwood woodland just off the Mendocino coast. Plenty to see and do, including mini golf, a petting zoo, a splash pad, a hot tub, a sauna, and a swimming pool. The Western theme attraction blends in with the peaceful rural landscape. In addition to the standard lodging choices, such tent sites, RV sites, deluxe cabins, and camping cabins, they also have a teepee that may be rented for the night. Number 7. Castello di Amorosa. On the journey north, you'll pass through wine country. Amongst the coolest in the vicinity, a 13th century castle in the Tuscan style may be found at Castello di Amorosa, which is surrounded by sprawling vines. With ordinary entry, you may visit the castle and enjoy a 5-wine tasting in addition to the barrel cellar, which is located in a cave carved into the hillside. You can upgrade to include guided tours of the castle or pairings of cheese and chocolate. Even non-wine drinkers are welcome to take a tour of the wonderful estate. The torture room is also available for your use. It features a real 300-year-old Iron Maiden, as well as some bizarre replica gadgets. Number 6. Fort Bragg Glass Beach. None of the several beaches on the California coast are as distinctive as Glass Beach and Fort Bragg. Local residents dumped trash on the sand and used the shore as a dump for years. When it was firmly determined that the beach should be cleaned up and made available to the public, the cleanup effort revealed an amazing fact. The glass bottles that had been hurled on the beach had been carried out to sea and crushed into vibrant, smooth glass pebbles by the waves. It isn't as stunning as it once was because over time individuals have been secretly taking handfuls of the glass sand away, but you can still see some of the stones dispersed throughout the sand. It's a significant location that demonstrates how Mother Nature can transform waste into treasure. Okay, wait. Now, before we continue, we'd like to ask a few moments of your time. If you want to support us, please leave a like and click on the subscribe button. This will help us create more engaging content for you. Now, moving back to where we left off. Number 5. Solvang Restaurant. Make it a point to stop in the town of Solvang as you travel up the coast. This odd small village has the appearance of having been transported from Denmark and dropped up in Southern California. The village has a completely distinctive feel thanks to its windmills, Tudor structures, and fairy tale-themed parks. Able skeevers are pancake-like puffs that are served with raspberry jam and powdered sugar. Order some to immerse yourself in the town's Danish culture. The eatery serves breakfast fare, including cabbage, sausage, burgers, potatoes, and waffles, in addition to hearty Danish favorites that will make you feel right at home. Additionally, you have a walk-up window where you can pick up the treats to go if you simply want some averskeevers on a Danish hot dog as a quick snack. Number 4. Santa Margarita KOA. The Santa Margarita KOA is a terrific place to stay for a few nights, while you make sure to visit all the local attractions because it's conveniently situated halfway between Santa Barbara and Monterey. Additionally, it's situated directly on Santa Margarita Lake, making it ideal for anglers who wish to spend some of their vacation throwing a line. While cabins and magnificent yurts give you experience the feeling of being in nature, albeit with a nice mattress instead of a sleeping bag on the ground. Quiet RV and tent sites are ideal for campers comfortable getting up their own gear. Number 3. Pismo Beach Monarch Butterfly Grove. People aren't the only ones that visit California in the winter. Butterflies do as well. Beautiful black and orange monarch butterflies love to spend the winter in the Pismo Beach Monarch Butterfly Grove. This grove of eucalyptus trees on the southern end of Pismo State Beach. You can observe thousands of the delicate creatures hanging around between November and February. The most amazing thing about the butterflies is that even though they only live long enough to visit the grove once throughout their 6-month lifespans, their descendants continue to come to this particular location. Although they don't know why, it's undoubtedly a unique phenomenon. Even when it's not butterfly season, Pismo State Beach is a terrific area to get some exercise, tan, and feel the breeze from the ocean. Number 2. Hearst Castle. Visit Hearst Castle, one of the nation's most storied historical residences, for a vacation from the outdoors. It's a truly rich and grandiose house that was built by media mogul William Randolph Hearst. The Moorish castle is unique in America and has 165 rooms, 3 guest cottages, 2 enormous pools, and 127 acres. The gardens are immaculate and the suites are lavishly adorned. But the pools are the real showstoppers. Here, tours quickly sell out, so reserve yourselves online in advance. The castle can only be viewed through them. Tickets start at $25 per person, but believe us when we say it's worth it. And for number 1, we have McWay Falls. Probably the top thing on everyone's road trip wish list is McWay Falls. Even if you've never heard of it, chances are you've seen it in the Apple App Store between Carmel and San Simeon in California. There's a rocky section of coastline known as Big Sur here. I've witnessed some of the most breathtaking sunsets I've ever seen. Not to add that Big Sur is home to most of the best Highway 1 rest spots. The highlight of Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park, which is a breathtaking section of Big Sur splendor, a well-known PCH stop, is McWay Falls. The half-mile waterfall trail, which begins at the park's parking lot, leads to an overlook where you can see the 80-foot waterfall year-round as it cascades down a rock face. Even a tunnel is crossed below the PCH. Fun fact, a beach waterfall is actually referred to as a tidefall. Since it's so rocky and dangerous, you can actually go down to the beach to see this one up close. But it looks spectacular from a distance and makes for a great photo opportunity. Give yourself time to stop at unplanned stops and take unforeseen detours as you go your way along the Pacific Coast Highway, or simply known as Highway 1. Have you perhaps visited these places? Let us know in the comments below. If you want more content related to this topic, make sure to check out our channel. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.